Hi. Wow, excuse me. Sorry, that's tilapia and rice and onions talking. It's really good. And it's probably one of the better meal preps I've cooked, so I'm excited to eat more of it. Tomorrow. I get 2 tomorrow, 1 Thursday, one Friday, and then I get 1 another time. But welcome back to Bloodborne. Before we go do this next area, we're gonna go ahead and pop this. Get the gold blood gem. Pop this. And get the tier blood gem. Tilapia is just some white fish, you know, it's pretty good. Nothing too crazy. Nothing too crazy. It's very good. And it's very enjoyable. We're gonna go check these blood gems out and see if they're worth it. No, definitely not. HP continues to recover, though. That's what we're looking at. That is what we want. This is definitely what we want. For sure. Alright. Byrgenwerth is a small area in Bloodborne. There are like big areas and there's small areas. Forbidden Woods, big area. Cathedral Ward, decently big area. Byrgenwerth, small area. Not too big, not too crazy, but small. But really weird. And you'll see why in a minute. Dude, I know. Who's on the stream, man? Welcome. Hope you're enjoying. I know, right? Byrgenwerth. We're here. This is a small area because the outside's relatively small, and then the inside's pretty small, and then there's the boss, and that's it. This is a shortcut. We're gonna keep going through here. We're going to be taking our time. These guys are absolutely weird. And I'm going to explain them now. But basically, these guys are like humans that have turned into these feral creatures, these bug weirdos, you know what I mean? Like, they were humans, and now they've turned into these weird bug, hybrid, feral creatures that are kind of disgusting to look at. Like, look at him. Like, look at him. And he's an insect. Back off. Slamming. Going good. There's one more up there. Yep. Kite him down. Come fast or not. Gosh, this wheel was so good. Get a sedative, that's cool. Check for items, nothing. Come up here. Come to the brain sucker. We fought one of these guys in Yosefka's clinic. This one is a lot harder though. And we'll actually do the brain sucking attack. So, huzzah! That attack freezes you and it'll come in and suck your brains out. Is he really just gonna spam attack me? Oh, he got me. Brain sucking time. Isn't it the worst? Like, it's just so terrifying. But not if you disroll them. You get bullets. Arcane Lake is another great rune that we will eventually use. Yes, I know, right? It's disgusting. Why are there brain suckers in this game? I don't know. But we're here. We're at Bergenworth. That's basically half the outside done. And we're going to eventually go that way. I don't think we can walk in this way. Yeah. So we'll just kind of wander over here, you know. We'll take a gander. Looks really cool and stuff, but there's an enemy up ahead. It's kind of weird. Not that enemy. Not these two hooligans. That thing. That creature. We're gonna run past right this second. Because if we go over here, we immediately get to the door, which unlocks the shortcut. And so now we can get right here without worrying. But now we're gonna try and kill big guy right here. Luckily, he's super easy to stagger. So as long as we just kind of stay in the back. Stay behind. We saw it. He has one main attack and then like a little grab attack. One more. There it is. He did. That guy, that's really weird, right? Great One's wisdom, by the way, is a like an upgraded Madman's knowledge. That guy's really weird in the sense of like, who the heck is he? What is going on? That is a cosmic being, which kind of makes no sense in this game, considering the fact that, you know, this game is about hunting beasts, right? Isn't that the whole point of the game? To, like, go on the hunt and kill all the beasts? No. Because there's a whole nother plot that's been hiding in plain sight this whole time. And a good chunk of it starts to unravel itself here. At Bergenworth. First look. Now, there is a NPC lady up here that... hostile NPC. And there she is, and she is good. So we gotta play this so careful. But she's a one-time kill. So we kill her. And she also has the arm attack. And this. And if you get hit by that, well, have fun. I want her to face me. She's tough, but she's a one-time kill. There we go. Kill her once, don't have to bother with her again. She's pretty good. lore better. Because we're just pounding her with the wheel. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That could have been really bad. It could still be really bad. There it is. Woo! She's good, man. And she only draws 3 blue elixir. Like, what the heck's the point of that? Like, that gives you nothing, right? That gives you absolutely nothing. We're gonna go refresh all our mats. Because after her is the boss. Like, this episode's gonna be a short episode because this area is like a nothing burger. And then this episode's going to be me explaining lore and answering questions, because basically I'm going to tell you the rest of the lore of the game, except for like 1 or 2 things.
Welcome. What is?
Yeah.
Very well. Let me...
I'm going to tell you the rest of the lore of this game in these after this next boss. Because basically the whole game kind of reveals itself and what it's actually about. Lore drop, yep. So that's going to be the rest of this episode. Bergen, the gameplay is minimal because, you know, we're just hanging out in Bergenworth, chilling. So we're just going to run. There's a guy there, but he hopefully doesn't see us. Run. We're back in here. I don't think there are any other enemies in here. We can also summon for this fight, which we're gonna do just because why not. We're gonna climb the ladder. We're gonna grab the Lunarium key. Actually, there is something. Yeah, there's a guy. Forgot. It's just one geezer. And he's already fallen down. Look at him. What an idiot. Ow. That actually kind of hurt me. You just run. Descend. I don't think he'll come to me, but if he does... Oh, look, he may drop. Maybe not. Can't do it. Struggle. L for that guy. Open the door with the Lunarium key. I'm still watching, just behind me. And we come out onto the pier here, and this is Master Willem. Can barely even speak anymore. And he's pointing to the lake. Yes, chair. And you think, okay, well, there's nothing here. But that looks kind of weird. Why is that glowing? That's where the boss is. We're going to go summon, but before we summon, Master Willem's an old man. And I want you to look at something here. So he's got an eye covering, which, excuse me, which is weird because, like, why would someone have eye coverings? But you'll notice that a lot of people have had eye coverings in this game, particularly like Father Gascoigne as well. And they have, this guy has a weird growth on his back, which is weird, right? Like, why would they cover their eyes? Well, we'll find out after we kill the boss. This isn't the boss. This is Master Willem. Goodbye. You're a goober. See you, Master Willem. He drops eye, which is a rune. Alright, we're gonna go Summoner Boy. I forget who we summoned. Did we summon Walter or something? I don't know. I didn't read it. But this boss is a spider, and he also spawns little spiders with him, so we gotta be careful, but we are gonna put on beast blood pellets because we could charge. Damien! With the little helmet, so cool, with the cage. Alright, here we go. Jump into the lake. Whoa! Blinding light. Moonside Lake, and there's a spider dude. He doesn't really look like a traditional spider, but he's a spider. Damien's eventually going to join us. He'll fall down in any second here. This guy is Rom, the vacuous spider. And he is a great one. That's all I'm going to say about that. What we're going to do is we're going to charge a beast blood pellet, and then we're going to wail on him. We're going to try and get some really good damage here. There we go. Ow, 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 ow. Already took like infinite damage and wasted a beast blood pellet. See, there's Damien. I don't know why it takes him so long to get down here, you know? Basically, we can't attack these spiders on their head because they're rocks and they will literally never take damage. But we hit him from the back. Bang. Massive damage. Those spiders are not too scary, like attack-wise. Like, see, that attack's not going to do much of anything. But their jumping dive attack into me, like into the ground, where they're oh my gosh, burrow their heads into the ground. Alright, now he's moving. So we can go ahead and take care of the rest of the spiders. Yeah, I know, right? It's pretty cool. Like, what is this mythic spider doing at the bottom of the lake, and why is he kind of cooking? Yeah, that attack would kill us, basically. So we can go ahead and kill these remaining dudes. Like, Damien's helping us. Alright, and now we're going to go to the next area and take care of all these dudes. Ow! Ow! Giant rock attack from the sky. He's doing it again. But it's going for Damien this time. Now it's going for me. And now we run from that. That's a giant cosmic explosion. Uh-oh. Oh! It's just kind of a weird fight. Like, it's not even like it's just kind of weird. You know, good dodge, Damien. And basically the whole goal is to just kite the spiders. Look at Rom following us, though. Ow, see that? He dove on me and got a big chunk. Oh, Damien's dead. I'm dead. I'm one hit. I mean, we're down to a third of his health. I'll just try and bum rush it and see how we do. Giant rocks from the sky, just run. It's crazy, right? It can get really out of hand. Rocks again. He's gonna flail. Don't want to be near that. Rocks. That's explosion. Ugh. Run, flailing. More rocks. Explosion. Uh-oh. This one's not fun. Rocks are gonna start flying in from the sky at any point. Oh, flailing. I still have a ton of HP. I still have a ton of blood vials too, so I'm not super pressed right now. We're doing fine. Explosion. Oh, nope, he's turning. Big creature that's up. Look at all the spiders! Look at how there's like 50 spiders! Like he summons his own tiny little babies into spider dudes for him. Uh-oh. Look at how many spiders there are! Like, it gets so out of hand! Not a lot of people like this fight in this game, which makes sense. This is nuts. Turn all the spiders in their own rocks. There's like 5 million of them, so it's kind of weird. Get a hit off. Run away. Getting flailed at. Just need 2 more good hits, and we're done. This is the strat for the fight, by the way. It's nothing ridiculous. Oh. Alright, one more big one. I'm gonna go in for an R2. Kite the spiders. There it is! Yes! Instant cutscene. Who is this lady? Why is she bleeding from there? What's she looking at? Whoa. Whoa. What was happening there? So, ritual secret broken, seek the nightmare newborn. If you recall, we entered this gate a while ago because we were specifically looking for whatchamacallit, like we were just looking to get access here and we got killed by the guy a couple times. Basically what just happened is we killed Rom the vacuous spider, and Rom is a great one. A great one is an alien monster who is basically an immortal god. And we just killed the great one. And so Bloodborne has never been about hunting beasts. It's never been about the bloodlust. It's never been about the hunt. It's always been about crazy alien monsters. Remember this guy? See? It's always been about these guys and always been about alien monsters. Basically, the point of the game up to this point has been to hunt beasts, right? Stop the hunt and kill all the blood monsters. However, that's not what the game is actually about. The game is actually about ascension and about ascending to a higher plane of reality. And so as you see, this guy is a great one called the Amygdala, like I told you. And there are a ton of these Amygdalas. In fact, what we're going to do is we're going to go to a lamp, and I'm going to show you that they've been around us the whole time. We just haven't had the insight, which is the eye icon, or the madman's knowledge, to actually see these guys. Once you get to like insight level 20, you can actually start seeing some of the guys, but you want to wait for the big surprise. And so the point of this game is to figure out how people are ascending to a higher plane of reality and break the cycle. Yes, we've been stupid, basically. And break the cycle. So, ritual nightmare broken, or ritual secret broken, seek the nightmare newborn. And you hear a baby crying right now. Basically, we are stuck in a nightmare because there is a baby who is about to be born into being a great one, an alien monster god. And that is bad for Yharnam and the entire area. And so our goal now is to kill the baby. And we gotta go find the baby. So, in order to do that, we need to kill a bunch of stuff, and we need to all that stuff. Yep. And so the whole moon significance is something that I'm not going to explain yet. That's like one of the things I don't want to talk about yet, because that ties in the end of the game. However, the lady was Yharnam. Like, her name is Yharnam, the Pthumerian queen. And so basically, I'm going to go ahead and get to the lamp so I can get to the hunter stream. But yeah, attack. That was the Amygdala's hand moving the whole time. And now, we are in the Yahar'gul. And these guys are absolute menaces. And they're crazed. You know, they're the normal hunter dudes. Or they're normal beast dudes from Yharnam. But now they're red and bloody and feral. So cool. And they attack a lot faster and stronger and all that kind of stuff. Lamp. And there's another Amygdala right there. There's another one right there. And now we're in the Blood Moon phase of the game. Meaning that now everything's kind of shifted. Real quick, there's an item back this way before we never go this way again. Grab that. Frenzy Coldblood. We were here earlier, in fact, in Yahar'gul, at the Hypogean jail, where we fought Dark Beast Parl. But now we're here where we're actually supposed to be at this point of the game. So basically, how this all kind of works out is if you look at all these towers, these are planes of reality. And right now, we're kind of on like one of the lower levels of the planes of reality, right? Like, we're kind of not on like one of the higher planes. As you'll see later in the game, we are going to get higher and higher and higher to a higher plane of reality. And the moon is only normal here. It's crazy blood red everywhere else, but here it's just normal. And that's going to tie into the end of the game as well.
Welcome. What is it?
Level up. Oh wow, I'm gonna get one level up after that, right?
Farewell, good may.
Yahar'gul is a pretty tough point of the game, I'd say. Because everyone's leveled up a lot more. It's a lot harder to kind of like maneuver and lock in and all that kind of stuff, so it gets tough. But now we have options to fight against it.
Most of the and the will but if what yet the
That guy's talking about chalices, which is actually relevant because basically the way this story is kind of played out so far is that basically it's been the beast hunt, and that's like been all the things, and that's been like the whole point of the game. But the Pthumerians, including Yharnam, the white lady with the red bleeding uterus, the baby we need to kill is her baby, by the way. Basically, the Pthumerians found evidence of the Great Ones deep underground in all of the Chalice dungeons, which we're not going to do. But they found them in all of the Chalice dungeons here. And basically, they eventually, you know, got down there, found the evidence, and that's where everything started. That's where the Beast Scourge started. That's where Old Yharnam's issue started. That's where, like, the hunt started. That's where the healing, like, everything started from the Pthumerians, a race of people, going down into the depths of Yharnam, finding evidence of the Great Ones, and going crazy. One, to gain more and more insight grant eyes, and so that's why they literally cover their actual eyes and try to gain eyes like as knowledge. And so that's why every time I I gain an insight, right? Like here, I'm gonna pop one of these. I'm attaining cosmic knowledge. See, like I'm grabbing towards more cosmic knowledge. It's not like I'm eating it. I'm gaining insight. I'm learning about the great ones. And eventually, let's put it up. But it's super fun. Okay, so we have communion. We do get new runes. Arcane Link, nah. Mace additional discoveries, no. No, none of them are really good, to be honest. The ones we have are good enough right now. Okay. We'll go see if we can buy anything for insight. And then I don't know where else I could show you that thingamabobber, you know. Lead elixir. I got twin shards now. It's neat. Not that I'm ever going to need it. But yeah. So, in the next video, we're going to be going into Yahar Ghul. We've done all that stuff. We're already in Awaken Above. We're in Tombstone 3 right here. And then there's a 4th Tombstone here that's nothing yet. But yeah, we get the Yahar Ghul, Hypogean Jail, Forsaken Castle Canehurst, and Abandoned Old Workshop. We can TP to Hypogean Jail, come to think of it. But next episode, we're going to be going all through Yahar Ghul. That includes exploring every nook and cranny. Yahar Ghul is one of the big areas of the game, so it's going to take a while. How does one figure out the story? It is done through extensive YouTube video research and just watching videos in my pastime, because it's fun. Do you have any questions about the lore of this game? The only two things I'm not going to tell you are about the ending of this game and the DLC, because there are two different, like, I'm going to tell you about the ending at the very end of the series and then the DLC once we get started in it. But do you have any other questions? Because basically this episode's done. I don't have anything else to do. IRL questions and need that? Okay, that sounds good to me. But that's it. I mean, do you want to see anything else? I mean, next episode's Yahar Ghul. It may honestly be a 2-episode thing, because it's probably I don't want to I mean, we can get it done in one, but it's just going to be heavily, like, gameplay focused. Like, I'm going to be running through stuff, and, like, it's all, like, gameplay. Not a lot of lore, not a lot of side stuff. Like, I'm speedrunning, you know? Because it's a big area. But the episode after that, if you remember... Here, I'll show you, actually. So, in Cathedral Ward... You remember how there's 3 exits? Well, there's 4, but there's 3 exits after the one we, like, walk into Cathedral Ward from. There's the one on the left, which leads us to Old Yharnam and Blood-Starved Beast. There's the one straight up the middle. Ooh, what's going on with Ariana? What's going on with her? Kind of weird.
Is anything you can always have her or make?
Kind of weird. But you remember how there's exit 2, which leads to Cathedral Ward. Exit 3 led us down the depths to like the very bottom, which where we could eventually get to the old workshop and all that kind of stuff. It also goes up. And once we get a key in Yahar Ghul, we can actually go all the way up to the Healing Church Workshop. And there are 2 bosses in there. It's going to be a 2-boss episode. That's going to be after we take on Yahar Ghul. And then we're going to do Canehurst. After that episode, we're going to finally tackle on Castle Canehurst. It's going to be fun. Castle Canehurst is a pretty neat area. And then, after that, we go to another side area of the game to take on the amygdala and take on a bunch of others and look at a bunch of other stuff. And then we do last 2 episodes in the main game, and then DLC, and then the end of the game. So next episode is going to be Yahar'gul. We're going to run through that, and then we're going to have a lot of fun from there. But the last thing I want to show you is been there the whole time. That amygdala's been there the whole time. Crazy. Crazy stuff, man. Like, all these amygdalas, there's so many amygdalas. Whole time. They've been there the whole time. Like, they've just been sitting there. Yep, we were too dumb. Like, here, I'll TP here and you might be able to see some. And look, there's a little beast dude too. We can kill him. This guy broke out of here. We get claw mark. Good brain. I'm trying to see if I can see one from where we're at. Look, all the dudes like cleared out of here basically. We'll walk a little bit, see if we can see one. And then I want to check that room. One shot. I don't know if there's any here, but I want to see if we can see one more. But they're literally everywhere. Like, you can't miss them. And it's just cool. Like, they've just been in Yharnam the whole time. They've just been observing everything that's going on. You know? Like, it's never been a journey of, like, oh, we're killing beasts. They're just watching us this whole time, invisibly. And we're just, carrying out. Did they ever disappear? When we kill one of them, yeah, that one will. We got the claw mark. Strengthens visceral attacks. That's not bad. Higher blood vials. Yeah, I'm down for claw mark. We need some stronger viscerals. No, at this point, no. Because we've gained a higher truth that can't be reversed. We literally, like, there's no feasible way that we can see less of the amygdalas. Like, they will always be there now, except for the one we killed. That one will go away. But yeah, they're always going to be there now. And some of them don't do anything. Some of them are very hostile, which you'll see in the next episode. They're terrifying. Like, it's crazy. A lot of this game was based off of two kind of works of fiction. Berserk, which is like a comic series. Oh my gosh, why am I shooting bullets? Is a comic series. Berserk is a comic series that's super like bloody and is about like more the beast side of it. And then there's all the H.P. Lovecraft stuff. Cthulhu monsters, space, deep monster, you know, that kind of stuff. That is the other half of this game, the alien kind of stuff. And so basically we're now in that part of the game where that's going to be a lot more important. And that's going to be a lot more prevalent. I want to see if, like Tonsil Stone, this is an amygdala. We also got, where did we get the thing? Empty Phantasm Shell, that's eventually going to be something. Like, all of this stuff is crazy stuff that you don't think is a lot until it is. So, all right, that's it. That's all I wanted to show you today. Bergenworth and a little bit of lore drop. Next episode will be Yahar'gul, so I'm excited for that. But I love you. Work on your paper, and I'll talk to you later. Okay? I love you, Mom. My love. Have fun. Talk to you later. Dude! No! Okay, well I can actually say that. I can't say the abbreviated version. I can say talk to you later because like that's like a normal thing. And I feel like I've already said that on the phone multiple times. But the abbreviated version, I can't say that. So, cooked. Love you.